guys, welcome back to Sin City. Today I'm going to be infusing a couple different candies with Skrewball. Skrewball is an amazing peanut butter whiskey. It's really good on its own, but I want to try it with a few more flavors and see if we can't make something else amazing. Alright, so the first candy up today, we're going to be doing M&M's. Personally, I don't like chocolate, but pretty much everyone else in the world does, so I'm just going to have to take one for the team and try this anyway. Since we're just testing these infusions, I'm not going to be infusing entire bottles of Skrewball. So we're probably not going to need that many M&M's. If I can open them first. There we go. So to get a good flavor, let's see, we're going to do about 200 milliliters of the Skrewball. I don't know, let's do about 10 to 15 M&M's. Probably more like 25, but who cares? Alright, time to pour in our Skrewball. I'm feeling like the color on this one is going to be terrible. Alright, let's shake it up. Comparing them, you can see nothing's really happening yet, but I have a feeling that this one's going to get really dark. It's definitely going to lose that caramel color the peanut butter whiskey has. So this is what I think is going to be the best infusion by far. We're going to infuse the Skrewball with some hard caramel candies. I'm just using a generic brand I found at the grocery store. And for this one, I'm going to do about 10 of these candies. Same story as the last one, we're going to do about 200 milliliters again. And again, we're just going to shake that up. Alright, and last Skrewball infusion, we're going to do hot tamales. Now personally, I love cinnamon whiskey. I think Fireball's great. I don't know why everyone hates on it. In general, cinnamon whiskey is pretty good, even the more lightly flavored ones. So for this one, let me try one of these to get an idea of how many I should infuse this with. I'm going to do 15. Alright, same story. We're going to do about 200 milliliters. Alright, let's shake that up. And this one you can already see, not a lot, but the bright red color is slowly coming into the whiskey. So this one will probably look the most beautiful. I think it's going to look just like the Skrewball does normally with that caramel color with just a light shade of pink to it. Alright guys, there we have it. These are our 3 infusions. We got the hot tamale Skrewball, caramel Skrewball, and the M&M Skrewball. Alright, so I'm going to infuse these all for 48 hours. Fortunately for you guys, you don't have to wait 48 hours. I'm just going to time travel into the next clip. So first off, I'm most impressed by the hot tamales. Like, it literally changed the entire Skrewball whiskey to just a bright red color. I didn't think it was going to be this strong. I thought it was going to be maybe like a slight tinge to it, but you can't really see, but the tamales in there are completely white. So given that I'm most excited about this one, let's try it first. It smells interesting, like spicy peanut butter. I'm just going to pour it all in here. I'm going to pour myself a shot. And then I'll strain the rest of it back into the jar. Again, it's interesting. It's no longer clear. It's pretty cloudy now from the tamales. Nothing left to do but to try it. Interesting. The peanut butter is definitely still the strongest part. Just a nice cinnamon aftertaste. It's nothing like Fireball. It's not too strong. It really just works well with the peanut butter. Definitely a lot better than I thought it'd be. If I were to redo this, I probably would just add more tamales. So honestly, if I had to rate the tamale Skrewball, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. It really was above average. It definitely exceeded my expectations. It probably tastes great with some rum chata. I'm pretty sure they've had a peanut butter edition of Cinnamon Toast Crunch at some point, and I bet it would taste just like that. So next up, we have the M&M Skrewball. So this is probably gonna be my least favorite. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but you're not gonna see a lot of chocolate cocktails on my pages. Quite frankly, I don't really like chocolate. If I make a chocolate drink, I always give it to a friend. Smells very chocolatey. Definitely gonna be a little bit biased for this one. If you do like chocolate, I would imagine this is gonna be amazing. Now, this one's even cloudier than the tamales. This one almost looks like chocolate milk. All right, I don't even wanna talk about this one. Let's just go ahead and try it. I know it's gonna be chocolatey. Tastes just like a Reese's. If you do like chocolate, that's gonna be right up your alley. This is definitely a very chocolatey peanut butter whiskey. You could drink that on its own. I would even recommend maybe doing 3 or 4 shots of that with some ice cream, and you got yourself a boozy milkshake. Definitely an easy one to drink if you do like chocolate. If I had to rate the M&M Skrewball, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. It's very average. It's exactly what I expected. If you do love chocolate, you might rank it a little bit higher, but as I said before, I do not like chocolate, so pretty average for me. And saving the best for last, we have the caramel candy Skrewball. I surely hope this is gonna be the best one. It's caramel and peanut butter. I don't see what can go wrong. Right away, it smells delicious. It's probably my favorite one so far, just off the initial smell test. Again, it's a lot bigger than I expected it to get. I thought it was just gonna stay this clear whiskey color, but it hasn't done that at all. The candy in there almost made this one syrupy. The chocolate was a little bit milky, the tamales just got, you know, a little bit cloudier, but this one is thick like a syrup. And I don't know if you can really see, but the candies, I don't even have any left. They almost completely dissolved in the whiskey. All right, let's pour myself a little shot here. Now, I know I still have the candies in the jar. I'm just gonna pour that back in here, and I think they're gonna completely dissolve within a few more days. All right, cheers to the last infusion. Oh, that is so good. Wow, I could drink this one on the rocks straight. I mean, this is just... So you get a lot of the saltiness from the caramel hard candies. The caramel did overtake the peanut butter, whereas in the chocolate and the tamales, the peanut butter was still the main contender, whereas here the caramel has definitely overpowered it a little bit. You still get the peanut butter flavor, but overall this is now a caramel whiskey and it's absolutely delicious. You get that taste of peanut butter, which is why it's still amazing, because you get that little dual action, but overall, this one is by far the best. I'd give this one a 9 out of 10. Now, if I were gonna mix this with something, again, like I said, I could drink this straight on the rocks. Now, if I were gonna mix this into a perfect drink, I'd probably mix it with some apple cider and some vodka, and you'd have the most amazing fall drink. As far as for summer goes, it might taste great with some marshmallows, honestly. All right, guys, so those are my 3 Skrewball Infusions. I hope you have fun and make these at home. They're absolutely amazing. I know most of you are gonna be gearing for that chocolate one, but I highly recommend this caramel one. And you gotta do the tamales just because it's so surprising how it tastes. Thanks again, guys. I'm gonna try and make some drinks with these in the future, but I'll see you guys next time. Sin City out.